Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Swami Jyotirmayananda Society, our journey to self realization. Please subscribe for the mystical meanings and to enjoy daily satsang. We are currently exploring the book Advice to Students, authored by Swami Jyotirmayananda Maharaj, narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. So, in today's satsang, we will study the power of pranayama, a transforming exercise. So let us study about Sukh Purvak Pranayam. Sukh means comfort. So how should we breathe and also feel relaxed? That is also known as the alternate nostril breathing. This way you make sure both your nostrils are functioning properly. So when we do this, it is a very effective technique in arousing the mystic powers of the spirit. Therefore, most yogis, before they start meditation, first they do cleansing or alternate nostril breathing or some other exercises to enhance their spiritual vibrations. If you maintain a positive mental attitude while practicing this exercise, it can help you unfold the divine qualities also that are latent within your personality. Study the method, we will cover these later in the book. When you have memorized the directions of inhaling, retaining, and exhaling, which is also known as Purak, Kumbhak, Rechak. So, the three processes, and we generally recommend a ratio of 1 is to 4 is to 2. So 1 second of inhaling, 4 seconds of retention, 2 seconds of exhalation. Although initially if that's hard, you continue at your pace in a relaxed manner, just focusing on deep breathing, and gradually you will get to this habit also. So close your eyes and practice this powerful pranayama with the formal mental attitude. As you inhale, feel that the qualities associated with that particular virtue are being showered upon you like spring rains bathing the dry earth. As you retain, feel that your deep unconscious is being flooded with the joyous impression of that quality. As you exhale, feel that you are ridding yourself of any unconscious negative impressions that oppose the virtue. Practice this pranayama several times during the day. Each time you do so, positive impressions for change will flourish within your heart. Just as darkness cannot exist when there is light, so too vice cannot exist when virtue is developed. By regular effort and strong resolve, you will succeed in eradicating all that is negative within you, and the jewels of divine virtue will shine forth and illumine your path. So, that's a very healthy practice, and everybody benefits from it. Who is a hero in this battle of life that we have? So many battles we deal with on a day-to-day basis. Since life itself is a constant battle, the battle between the forces of light and the forces of darkness, heroism is needed at every moment in your life. In order to be a spiritual hero, you must be endowed with willpower and insight. You must learn the art of controlling the senses, and you must live a life that is illumined by reason. To be a spiritual hero, you must wear the armor of divine impressions created by the repetition of mantra, divine name, and prayer. So, as you move in the battlefield of the world, there are arrows of negativity, sorrow, and grief that fly to you from every direction. If you are not shielding yourself with the armor of inner power generated by repetition of mantra and prayer, you are vulnerable to attack. To be a hero, you must hold the shield of divine grace and march on the path of righteous conduct. Your sword is your sharp, penetrating intellect that slays the enemy forces of darkness. Each time egoism, greed, and hatred raise their heads, you must slay them with the subtle sword of reason. Pure intellect is like a supersonic jet that carries you high from the realm of ego. When you practice meditation and inquiry into who am I, you are dropping a bomb on the city of the enemy, where ignorance is residing quietly. It wants to keep you deluded. But if you are smarter than that, then you start to uncover its tricks and you progress greatly. Your clear mind is your gun, and powerful thoughts are the bullets. When your mind is filled with divine thoughts, you can easily destroy all the enemies of your soul, such as anger, jealousy, greed, lust, passion, all these, so many of them. So let us study the secrets for living a virtuous life. Swamiji says there are 10 of them. Dharma, ordinarily translated as virtue or righteousness or ethical conduct, has many implications and is a most significant term in Hindu culture and philosophy. The scriptures say, Yato dharmas tatho jaya. Wherever there is dharma, there is victory. Great sage Manu gave 10 characteristics of dharma in Manu Smriti, a Hindu scripture. These 10 are referred to as Dharma Lakshana. In fact, they are the basis for righteousness in every religion of the world. One should meditate upon these characteristics and try to develop them. Let's focus on what they are. Dhriti, or firmness, stability. Once you decide something, you stay strong. Kshama, forgiveness, forbearance. So, when somebody does us harm, we forgive them and also seek forgiveness from others whom we may have harmed. Dama is control of our senses. Asteya, non stealing in thought, word, and deed. Shaucha is purity of body and mind. And Atma Vinagraha, control of the mind. Dhi, purity of intellect. Vidya is knowledge. Satya, truthfulness. And Akrodha, absence of anger. So those are 10. Dhriti, Kshama, Dama, Asteya, Shaucha, Atma Vinigraha, Dhi, Vidya, Satya, and Akrodha. So let's look at them one by one. Dhriti, or firmness, that means persistence. If you make a resolve to accomplish something, then come what may, you should be able to pursue that project to its completion. Even if someone criticizes you or tries to discourage you, do not be affected. Rather, move on towards your goal in an undaunted manner. Dhriti is especially important when you are doing something good, for that is when you should never allow yourself to become discouraged. In pursuing what is good, you must be firm and strong. However, you should not be firm without pursuing the things that are negative or wrong for you. If your friends become lazy or start smoking or begin to use drugs, then do not pursue with them. Firmness is for positive things only. So be introspective. The transformation of Kalidas. I will give you a humorous story that shows the power of Dhriti. Kalidas is known as one of the greatest scholars of the Sanskrit literature, but in his early days he was more dull witted than you can imagine. When he was a young man, there was a highly intelligent princess in his country who had acquired much literacy and scriptural knowledge and had become a great Sanskrit scholar. When she reached the age for marriage, her father announced that only someone whose knowledge was equal to or greater than hers could become her husband. Many young scholars came to try to win her hand, but she defeated them all in philosophical discussions. Some suitors who felt particularly humiliated and upset by this defeat, decided to teach her a lesson. So they put their heads together and plotted to find an extremely stupid person and trick the princess into marrying him. So, what happens further, we will discuss in tomorrow's satsang. This is Swami Nikhilananda. Hari Om Tat Sat.